Hello, good evening and welcome, as they used to say on telly. David Frost, I think that was. This is the Retrospectives YouTube channel, live streaming once again. This is a monthly event, and I'm RetroSteveUK, and you can call me Steve or Retro or you, whatever you prefer, really, it doesn't matter. But tonight I'm going to be streaming some retro platform games, starting with Bomcat, which is a modern retro platform game where you're running around on platforms, running up and down ladders, grabbing bombs, throwing them at bad guys, which reminds me a lot of Donkey Kong, where you're running up and down ladders, running around on platforms, and trying to defeat the bad guy. In Bomcat, as well as in Donkey Kong, you also got a big bad guy at the top who's going to steal your girlfriend. So the similarities between Bomcat and Donkey Kong, thought I'd stream some Donkey Kong as well tonight. And as we're running around on platforms and grabbing bombs, that also reminded me of Bomcat, which is another classic arcade game. So we're going to be streaming that as well. So tonight will be Bomcat, which is a modern retro platform game available on Steam. It's for PC only, I'm afraid, so it's not available for consoles. But then we'll be going on to streaming some Donkey Kong and then some Bomcat. And if there's enough time at the end, because I'll be streaming for about an hour or so, I'll go back to Bomcat and maybe play it in the harder difficulty levels. Tonight I've got my chat up on a screen in front of me above my laptop screen, so I should be able to stay on top of, hopefully, stay on top of the chat a little better tonight. Let me just bring up Bomcat. I've got various screens going on tonight and various buttons to press, so it's a little bit more technical than usual, but shouldn't be too much of a challenge. So I'll bring up hang on, let's get rid of this overlay image first. That's gone. I'll bring up Bomcat and get that going. So we're on the menu of Bomcat now. In the chat, I've got Sam M saying, "Evening, Steve." Hello, Sam. Matthew Wormrod just made it. Had to go and rescue one of his dad's files from the clutches of Lotus 123 Office Suite. Good luck with that. Sam M saying, well, yeah, you're just chatting with each other now. Yes, bear with me, just read the comments. My wife Elaine there, she's saying hi hubby and everyone else. Retro gaming is way more fun than retro office software, and Sam saying evening to Elaine. So I'm going to get on with the gaming now, because that's what we came here for, isn't it? Bomcat. This has only been out for about a month or so. There has been a demo available for it for ages. This is £4.99 on Steam, available for PC. As I said, it's not on consoles. £4.99, but currently it's in a sale at £3.99, and that's what I paid for it, £3.99. So it looks like, yeah, you should be able to hear the sound as I'm moving around on the menu there. What we've got going on here is this little cat runs around on platforms, as you can see, picks up a bomb. He has to throw it at these terminals to blow up the terminals, and once you've blown up all the terminals, the big bad octopus, which is at the top of the screen, his force field will disappear so that you can then throw a bomb at him, and that ends the level, but then he runs off with your girlfriend, a la Donkey Kong, yeah, that sort of thing. So it's obviously inspired by that in some way. So I'm going to get straight into the game in easy mode. We may well come back later on to hard mode if I get enough time, if I don't get too tired or something. Right, that's my cat there. So we start by grabbing the bomb. I'm going to try and throw bombs at the enemies as well, because it just makes life that little bit easier. That's one terminal here, blown up. Stay out of the way of this guy. I'm going to come up the ladder here and try and get another bomb to blow up this terminal. Oops, wrong button. So you're getting the idea now. I've got to blow up all the terminals. Blowing up the enemies is optional. The octopus at the top there, you can see he's got force fields around him, so I can't get him just yet. Ooh. Try not to blow myself up. So that's good. I've got a terminal and one of the little creatures. This is being played right now in easy mode, so bear that in mind. Right, now the octopus has been, well, I was going to say freed from his force field, but it's not really freed, is it? I'm free to now blow him up. All I've got to do is get one bomb in there. He's not happy. Off he goes with my girlfriend. And that's level 1. Once you've defeated him like that, you get these flashing ladders appear at the top of the screen, and you can exit to level 2. This isn't wine, by the way, it's Ribena, just in case you were wondering if I was boozing it up tonight. not against the idea of having a drink on stream, but whilst I'm still quite inexperienced at it, I think I'll stick with just soft drinks. Yeah. Right, so I just wasted a bomb. You can jump while holding a bomb, but you can't go up and down ladders. That's worth remembering. I've been caught out like that a few times, so I'm going to make my way... Wait. Trying not to get hit by the bad guys bouncing down there. I think if I jump across this opening here and come down here, I should be able to throw a bomb at that machine. Yes, yes. Right, this gets a bit more challenging now. I've got to try and get up here without getting chomped. Get my timing right. Should kill two birds with one stone there. So that's... I've got one more terminal to get. Beg your pardon. If I time this right, wait until he goes past, jump across here. That's it, that's the last terminal, so I'll have to make my way up the top. Grab that bomb up there, take out the octopus. There we go. It's handy that I was able to blow up one of the creatures up here, so I've got a free run here now without getting chomped. So as you can see now, I've defeated the octopus. The two ladders have appeared so I can escape. You'll be careful running across this bit when you're up here, because sometimes you suddenly get one of those little green thingies fall down on your head. Right, stage 3. It introduces balloons now, so you can jump onto a balloon like this and float your way up, which also frees you up to to get caught by the birds that are flying across. So let's have a look. What I might do is just jump across it to start with to get that first terminal. Just grab a balloon. Oh, those birds are tricky. I'm going to grab this bomb up here and throw it at the terminal over on the left. That's good. I might as well get this one right up here. That was a close one. Got a flag to pick up there. I think it's just extra points. Right. I think there's one last terminal down here. Throw the bomb over there to get that, and then jump on a balloon. That should do the trick. So all I've got to do now is throw one more bomb at the octopus. It's easy enough. Also got to try and remember where the ladders appear. Oh, it's over on the left. Hitch a balloon ride. There you go. Level, whatever that is, 3, I think. Cleared. As you can probably tell by now, there are elements of Donkey Kong in this, even if it's just in running up and down ladders and taking out the bad guy that steals your girlfriend. As for Bomjack, if any of you are not familiar with Bomjack, that's running around, jumping around and flying around on platforms. I don't think there's any ladders in that though. Just picking up bombs, you'll see later on. Right, so this is tricky. We've got the bombs falling down from the top. Notice there's a time limit in the bottom right. I've got to watch for that as well. So I need to jump and intercept one of the falling bombs at the right time so that I don't get chomped. Yeah, I messed that up. Get this next one. There. Oh, could have done with getting rid of that little creature. Okay. Basically do the same thing again, but on different platforms. Ah, messed that up. Oh yeah, if you fall off the bottom, you lose a life. Bear with me, just going to pause while I read message. Comments. Bird versus balloon seems a tad unfair. Those winged fiends can take out a passenger jet. Is this true? Yeah, that's Matthew Wormrod in the comments. Right, let's try that again. Missed it again. It's lucky that you can kind of hang out on the ladders between the creatures. This is trickier than it looks. Got him this time. I'm hoping that's going to be close enough to the... Yes, to the terminal. Got it. So I've got that one. Oh. Oh my god. Sorry. That was survival. There was more luck than judgment, I have to say. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I quite enjoyed it. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to jump across. There we go. Okay, this is a little trickier than the previous ones. Oh, I missed it. I should do it. That's all the terminals now, isn't it? I'm trying to remember now. I don't think I've ever been past this level. I haven't played this game that much. So if I can get my way to the top, that's it. You have to watch for these falling objects that the octopus is sort of kicking out. No. Got to time this perfectly. Ah. Let's try again. There you go. That'll do it. Lost a life. Well, that's game over. You do get a couple of continues. I think I get 2 continues if I remember rightly. I don't know if there's any way of earning extra continues. No continues. When I've had continues in the past, a little apple symbol has come up. I think you have to collect the fruit, whether that's just apples or all the fruit that appears randomly in the levels to gain continues. So I'm going to need now to go... What time are we? We've only been at it for about 10 minutes or so, 10 or 11 minutes. So I'm going to have another go at Bomcat. So I'm aiming for about 20 minutes per game and then try and leave enough time, hopefully at the end, to come back into Bomcat. So I should be really good at this by now. He said as he pressed jump instead of throw. Let's stay away from the bomb while it's exploding. I thought there was I would throw a bomb and destroy the creature, but totally missed him. I've played through this once already, it should be fairly straightforward. Hope you're appreciating the music in this. I absolutely love the music in this game. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Surprisingly difficult to get those guys to blow up. I'll tell you, I'll blame my bad performance on too much chopsing. That's for level 1 in the bag. Also dry again. So how are you all doing tonight? What have you been up to today? Let me know in the comments. That was all good. That was dumb as well. 2 things. I need more practice and I need to concentrate what I'm doing. I'll let this guy go past first and then I should be okay to jump across and get the terminal. Piece of fruit there. I wonder if that's a continue. Right, what terminals I've got? I've got 1 left in the top. 1 terminal left in the top left. May just try and blow up this red guy as well. Nah, I think I've messed up the timing on that. What I've got to do now is wait for the bomb to appear on this No, there's another terminal down the bottom. Missed it. There we go. As I was saying, I'll wait for the bomb to appear, which it has done just above where I'm stood now. Make my way back up the top where the octopus is. Should be okay, good to go. Can't remember where the ladders appear on this one. Right. Level 2. Any thoughts on this game? What do you reckon? It's worth $4.99 or $3.99 in the sale? I thought it was. That's why I bought it. I'm going to start by popping off the left here and getting this terminal. Oh, that could have been a bad mistake because I've got to jump over this creature now whilst not getting blown up. There we go. A bit better this time than I did last time, I think. Ah, that was handy. Picked up a flag, presumably for extra points. There's a piece of fruit there. I should get that. In case fruit means continue. Come on. Nah, I missed it. Bird missed me that time. That's good. I'll throw that before it blows me up. So I think what I need to do is get the bomb from up here first, so that I can get down and get that last terminal. Didn't quite make the platform. Alright. Should get it this time. It's just a case of waiting now for that bomb at the top to appear again. Nope. Oh, that's tricky. Got these objects flying down from the top of the screen. Right, I'll do it. Yeah, so I hitch a ride on a balloon, get myself across there, straight up the ladder to the exit. With one life left, I think I've picked up one piece of fruit, so we'll see if that converts into a continue. It is 7:47, which gives me around about 3 minutes left of the first 20. Let's see if I can focus this time. Oh, no, I wanted that to go on the platform below. Haha, how about that? Yeah, jump and throw, that'll work. Oh! I don't actually, do you know, I missed what happened there. I think I just fell off the edge of the platform or something. Never mind. So, we have got to continue. I'll have one more go on this level, and then we'll move on to some Donkey Kong, if you fancy it. Yes! Oh, I jumped straight onto the creature. Come on. I can do better than this, I'm sure. I feel like I'm starting to get better at it. Usually when I say something like that, I get blown up or something. That's the last terminal. Did I just get killed? Yeah, one life left though. And conveniently, it's put me up in the top left, so we're good to go. Haha. Now, at this point last time, I think I got the octopus, didn't I? And then, like, when I was trying to get up the ladder, I got caught by one of the creatures. Ladders are over on the right. Okay, so I'm going to have to go over to the left, not these ladders. Jump across. Oh, I can't get across there. So how do we do this then? What am I missing? Fill me in. See if I can jump from here over there, maybe? No. Oh, what's it? That's silly. You just walk off one edge and come in at the other, don't you? It's always stupid, silly little things like that I get caught out on. So as we've got through this level, we'll have a quick look at the next level, then I'll go on to some Donkey Kong. So we're now coming up to 10-2, so that's the first 20 minutes. Stage 5 I've never seen before. Literally never seen this. I've never seen these fireballs. No, that's not going to work, is it? Let's have a think. I think what I'm going to have to do is grab the bomb at the top and then throw it on the way down. without getting caught by those fire creatures. That'll work. What I can do though is go out the left and come in at the right, which is handy. Oh. This is challenging. I like this game. It looks easy, it feels easy at first, and then it just gets harder and harder and harder, but the more you play it, the better you get at it. So yeah, I'll come back to that after we've played Bomjack. We're going to do Donkey Kong next, then we'll play some Bomjack. Right, let's get rid of Bomcat, and then I'll come back to Bomcat on the harder difficulty levels. So I'm going to do technical things again. What we got going on here? I'm going to get rid of Bomcat. There we go. And I'm going to bring up the arcade emulation. Right. We're starting with Donkey Kong. So I'm going to load in Donkey Kong. I have to say it out loud, otherwise I just can't think straight. Doing this live streaming thing. All right. Right, Donkey Kong's running. Now I need to bring it up on the screen. It should appear now. There we go. So you should be able to hear me and the Donkey Kong sounds once it plays some sounds. Now, Donkey Kong is a Nintendo game released to the arcade in 1981. So the beauty of arcade emulation is you don't have to put 10p's and 20p's in. So I press C to stick a coin in. There you go, 5 coins. I've just put 50p in, or £1 if it's 20p ago. And then press 1 for one player start. And I'm sure you're all really, really familiar with Donkey Kong, so I don't really have to give much of an explanation as to what's going on. So we are, originally it wasn't called Mario, I think it was called Jumpman. But basically Mario. We're trying to get Mario to the top to rescue Pauline. Oh. My joystick stopped working. Hold on, I think I just had the... There we go, it started working. I'm going to restart that because that wasn't really fair, was it? Go with 3 coins this time. Right, off we go again. So it's just gone 10-2. We've got 20 minutes for this game, up to. See how far we get. So I want to get through the first level. Then the second level is slightly different from the first level. The third level is the same as the first level, but with slightly different barrel movements, slightly more challenging. And then the fourth level is your third level. I know it sounds confusing. You have to watch for those barrels coming down ladders just above your head. Super, more tricky than you might expect, this game, as demonstrated. The programs did a really good job of getting random movements and unexpected actions from the barrels that are coming down the platforms and down the ladders. You do have the option of grabbing the hammer, obviously, but it's only really for extra points. So, and I don't like to grab the hammer because I find it makes the game harder. So tonight, what my aim is to get as far as I can, as quick as I can, for the sake of the stream. And then I want to try and get to the fourth level, which is, as I said, it's kind of like the third level. Oh, God. I am pretty bad at this, I'm going to be honest, but I can get to the sort of fourth or fifth level. That's about as far as I've ever been on Donkey Kong. I'm ignoring the hammer this time. Good timing, even if I do say so myself. Oh, I got stuck on a ladder. I hadn't gone up high enough before I tried to move left and right, so I guess we're starting again. I'm going to try chopsing less this time, talking, for those of you who don't understand whatever that local colloquialism is. Everyone understands what chopsing means, don't you? And that is the question, how high can I get? So far I haven't been off level 1. Right, just to wait until the barrel goes over the ladder, because sometimes they come down. It's the trickiest part of this game. Oh god. I would blame the joypad, but I think I just didn't press the button hard enough. You know when they say it went really well in practice? Yeah, it went really well in practice. Oh no, no! What's wrong? I'm going to blame the joypad. I pressed the button and nothing happened. Hold up, I got comments to look at. So Matthew Wormrod says, who will be casting in the inevitable movie adaptation of Donkey Kong? Haven't we already had that? That's the Mario movie had Donkey Kong in it, didn't it? Whether he'll get his own movie at any point, I don't know. We've had Wreck-It Ralph, which is kind of Donkey Kong-ish. Probably Jack Black. He gets cast in most things like that, doesn't he? Right, let's sit all the way up the ladder. Jump, walk, jump, walk, jump. I would say this is embarrassing, but to be honest with you, I bet a lot of you wouldn't be doing much better right now. Let's try this again. I'm going to try it in total silence. Focus on the game. I've got to look at that monkey butt walking up the ladder again. Right. On a mission. Keep trying, Elaine says. I will do. Now I'm going to shut up. That was a twofer. Oh, don't want to take a chance that the barrel's going to come down that ladder. We're good to go. And you have to watch that unfinished ladder as well, because sometimes a barrel comes down that and I'm chops in again. I just took too long. Took way too long. 2 lives left. I'm looking at the time now. Still got plenty of time to try and get to level 2, let alone level 4. Oh. Ooh, how about that? Can't hesitate for too long. Oh! One more barrel. And we're up the ladder. Ah. Hello, Pauline. Off she goes. Hey, thank you. Not that I deserve praise for that performance. Right, level 2. I find the best strategy here is to try and get all the rivets taken out on the left side, and then work my way over and use the hammer on the way to try and take out any flames if I can. Is he coming down? Oh, come on, get the... Right, that's one down. Hopefully this flame will make his way back down. Yes! Now I've got to wait for the hammer to finish flashing so I can get up the ladder. They're so unpredictable, these guys. So obviously, in case you hadn't worked it out, the idea is to take out all the rivets so that the platforms fall down and Donkey Kong falls to his death. That's the last one. Yes. Did better that time, didn't I? Now it's back to level 1, but more challenging. I need to keep my mouth shut because, well, it's more challenging. You saw how I performed on the first level. That's a Trixie barrel. Oh my God. Excuse me. Oh no! Yes! No! No! I'm going down! Oh. I went down the ladder. Why? Why would I go down? I don't think you're going to get to see level 3 or 4 or whatever it is today. Look it up on YouTube. if you're that curious. Oh, I didn't start running in time to get past that barrel. Oh! Can't say nothing. That was helpful. All right. Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't get fire button. Right. Stay calm. I'm 10 minutes into the 20-minute Donkey Kong section. So, what do you reckon? Do you want me to carry on trying Donkey Kong, or should we go on to Bomjack? What would you like me to do? I'm going to take my sweet time here, putting my name in. Incidentally, tonight I was looking at the settings when I started the stream, and I think what you're seeing is about 30 seconds behind what I'm saying and doing. So there's going to be quite a delay on the comments. Rub, honestly. Oh, my name was registered. I must have run out of time. Yeah. Last week when the first week before, sorry, the month before last when I streamed, there was about 30-second delay, and then I looked into how to improve that, and I managed to get it down to about 9 seconds last month, and I put it on the same setting this month for 9 seconds, and when I've started the stream I've noticed that the stream is 30 seconds behind what I'm seeing. So whether the settings defaulted or something isn't quite working, I don't know, but I apologise for the big delay tonight. In future I will double check before I actually set the stream off that the setting is correct, but tonight unfortunately, unless I can't fix it unless I stop the stream and restart again. So apologies for the 30-second delay on the chat. Yeah, so Donkey Kong needs to go down. This is Matthew Wormrod wants me to carry on playing Donkey Kong, and to be honest with you, as another credit, I want to carry on playing Donkey Kong as well. So I've got to get. I haven't got to, but I'm going to really try hard to get to that level that you haven't seen yet. I've been to it many times. I've been to it like 3 times earlier today when I was practicing. Tonight, not so much. So we've got about 8 minutes left on this section of the stream. Oh, this is where the problems arise. I'm trying to go up and he's going left and right. I think maybe an arcade joystick would be a better idea on this. I hope that doesn't come down. That was lucky. There we go, first attempt. 2 lives left. Excuse me, I have an issue that requires a tissue, and you don't really want to see that on stream. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a second. Thank you. Okay, right. Let's continue. Level 2. Flames and Rivets.com. I never bother with that hammer on the left, there's just no point. Right, so I'm waiting here now to see if I can take out any flames. He's down. There's no other flames in the vicinity, so I just got to wait for the hammer to finish now. So that's that rivet down. It's a good job you can jump over the gaps, I have to say. Oh, that was close. Genuinely thought that flame was going to get me then. Right, level 3, which is back to level 1. What a jolly little tune. Wish me luck. 2 lives left, of course, which is good. Well, this is looking good. It's in the bag. Managed to rescue Pauline for the third time. Okay, this is the level I really wanted to get to, so that you could all see it. We can go up the top and over, across the middle, or down the bottom. Basically, we've got to jump onto these moving girders, avoiding the flame. You can jump across to the top level there. I tried it earlier on, and if you get your timing right, you can do, but it's tricky. Most of the time, it's better just to come down here, avoiding the springs and the flame. Now, the flame's right in the way. It's a case of timing. It's a case of timing and a teensy bit of luck. I'm going to try and go across the top this time if I can. If that flame goes down, that would be helpful, yes. Oh, no, I'm going to have to go down because he's coming up. Well, with him coming back down again, that gives me a chance to go across the top. Got to get your timing perfect, though. That is a good example of bad timing. I'm going to stick with going across the bottom. And now, to be honest with you, the fact that I'm on this level now, I'm happy with that. So once I've lost this game, we'll move on to a bit of Bomcat. Okay, that wasn't a good move. Start back down here again. Yes, we'll take the elevator down. Right, so it's the springs and the flame. You've really got to watch your timing. Now the flame's going up, which is to my advantage. This bit's easy, because all you got to do is get up here. Now I've got to be able to stand between where the springs are bouncing and get my timing perfect. It's kind of a pixel perfect thing. About there. Oh, last time I did that earlier today, the spring just hit my feet as I was going up the ladder. So yeah, I don't actually know what comes next. I've never been on this level before. Not exactly the king of Kong, am I? I'm going to use the same strategy, and I'm going to assume that it's going to be sort of similar level of difficulty, although it looks like the flames are moving faster now. If I can get that hammer in time. Oh yeah. Nice. I'll wait for the hammer to disappear. There we go. So I was a bit cheeky there. I was trying to taunt him. Do you know, I think that level was actually easier than the first level. So I don't know what comes next. Probably the first level again, but more difficult. I mean, there are people that can play this game indefinitely and just keep going round and round and round and round and never ending. I'm not one of those people. Oh, the barrel's going further over this time, so it's a bit trickier. Oh, it's definitely harder. I might grab the hammer this time, because that flame's going to come and get me otherwise. There we go. So what happened there then? I think the barrel slipped underneath my hammer when it was between up and down. Right, so I can't run past this barrel. I've got to say, it's quite interesting having never got this far before. Seeing it for the first time. I've got to wait for the hammer to finish now before I can... No! Well, good timing though, because it's 8:10, which means it's time to move on to Bomcat. I'm just going to quit out of this. Right, so that's your Donkey Kong disappear. I've got to go to the technical screen up here, where I turn off my Donkey Kong. But I've got to give myself a running commentary, because otherwise I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm loading Bomcat. Now I'm going to make Bomcat appear on your screens. There you go. And what you're looking at there is, in emulation, this is the arcade machine being plugged in and switched on, and it's going through its RAM and ROM checks and all that sort of thing. So if you were in the arcade originally when there was a Bomcat machine, you switch it on, this is what you'd see on the screen to start with before the game actually boots in. So basically this program thinks it's the arcade machine. So we start off with 3 lives. I'll let the demo run for a bit just to explain what's going on for those of you who are not, if there's anyone who out there watching this now who's not familiar with this game. You see you basically got to pick up all the bombs to complete the level. That P circle there, the P pill, you pick that up, it turns all the enemies into coins that you can pick up, which helps because it reduces the number of enemies on the screen. As you can see, some of the bombs are sparkling. They've got their fuses burning. If you pick up a fuse bomb, another bomb's fuse will light. And if you pick up all the fuse bombs, i.e. just pick them up all in the right order, you just basically get more points, which I'm not too bothered about. So I'm just going to play this game picking up the bombs and clearing each screen. I might, if I feel like it in a few levels time, maybe try just picking up all the bombs in the right order. So coins, start with 3 credits and press 1 for a 1-player start. And the game mechanics in this, how you move around, is quite interesting, because if you press jump, he jumps up a little bit. If you hold jump, so if you press jump and up, he jumps a lot higher. If you repeatedly press jump while you're flying, as it were, he'll kind of float there. So you can use these mechanics, these game mechanics, these control mechanics to get around the screens and clear all the bombs. So I just used the high jump there to get to the top. Now I'm hovering. There's one of those P coins. I just lost a life. This is me trying to explain to you what's going on. I'm sort of not really focused on what I'm doing. Not that I need excuses. We're all having fun. Okay. Just the 2 bombs down the bottom to get now. Oh yeah, and when the little men touch the bottom, they turn into enemies that can kind of float around. That was the other thing. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention about this game is the background music. All the different levels have different famous songs in arcade form, so if you can name those songs, stick a comment in the comments, I guess. The B is for extra points, the little coin with the B in it. Looks like one of the P coins, but it's got a B in instead. Ah. Not doing very well, am I? But yes, and when you're jumping up, if you're halfway through a jump, if you press jump again, it'll stop there. That's another way you can kind of navigate your way around the levels. Let's get that. Okay. This game isn't that difficult, I'm just making it look hard. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I'm making it look difficult. Coins and 1-player start. Alright. I resolved this time to clear the first level without losing a life. Ah, all the enemies cleared, because I obviously picked up the P coin and cleared all the enemies. What you can do is kind of tap your way across over the top of the enemies, which is quite useful. Any ideas what that music is? So level 2 done. Excuse me. Right. That came in quick. Oh, that was unfortunate. So it is 8:15 coming up, which means, what's that? What we got? Oh, I can't remember. Oh yeah, because we're doing 20 minutes per game, so. Oh. Yeah, 20 minutes per game means, I don't know, 8:30, I suppose, isn't it? the end of Bomcat, but we'll play this for as long as it's still entertaining. Tell you what, if I can survive on the next level, I'll try and pick up the bombs, the fizzing bombs, in order. I just got an extra life. Nice. Right, let's see if we can get the fizzing bombs. Right. See if I can just survive. Oh! That's quite challenging. Right, where's the first fizzing bomb? Is up? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this really. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. When the enemies change back from after picking up the P coins, it's quite forgiving. It gives you a few seconds. It gives you a second or so to actually of invincibility before the enemies kill you again. So that's quite handy. Okay, maybe we'll try the fizzing bombs on the next level. Okay, start with that one. Oh, that's handy. Oh, they made that easier, didn't they? So that's the next fizzing bomb. Ah, I messed it up. Don't mind. It's only points. There we go. Another level cleared. I think I'll play this till about maybe 20 past, something like that, and then go back to Bomcat because I want to try out the harder difficulty level. I have played it in the harder difficulty level before, but not on stream. Whatever game I'm playing, if I'm playing it on stream, I've noticed it's always a lot more difficult. That was lucky. That's quite tricky to get into that little platform. Okay, would you like to see a bit more Bomcat, or is it boring enough for me to move back onto Bomcat? Ah, there we go. RST, I'm putting in RetroSteve. Not that it remembers the scores when you reload. Yeah. Okay, right. For the moment, I'm going to go back into Bomcat, but if you want me to move on, speak up in the comments and I'll just move on. Lady Madonna, yeah. Elaine's guessed correctly. The music in the levels was Lady Madonna by the Beatles. I don't know if they would have had the license for that back then. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you want me to move on back onto Bomcat, the harder levels of Bomcat. Yeah, so I don't know if originally the company that made this, it came out in 1984, I forgot to say that. Bomcat, the arcade version of Bomcat came out in 1984, and it was a company called Tecmo, also known as Tehkan, Tehkan. I think they changed their name at some point. I think they were Tehkan first and then became Tecmo. Yeah, so I wonder if they got the rights to actually use that music or whether they just went for it, because back then it was a bit of a... Yeah, music rights and stuff like that in video games was a bit of a wild west. Like music companies didn't really notice what the game companies were doing, mainly because most of the game companies were just people in their back bedrooms. It came to home computers anyway. I'm gonna get that. Oh! Come on! There you go. At least they're all bunched up, that was helpful. Matthew says he's been trying to concentrate on what the music was. That's Lady Madonna. Hey! I'm not going to get that last one, no, there we go. You're falling down. Oh my giddy aunt. There we go. We've got about a minute left until 20 past, so I'll complete this level or lose all my lives, and then I'm going to move back to Bomcat. going to try and get some gameplay in on that on the harder settings. And I have, as I said, I've played it with the harder settings before. I think it just adds in more enemies. Right, I'm coming out. So I paused Bomcat. I can't remember what it was called then. I'm going to take Bomcat off your screen. I'll go back to my main screen and exit from that. And find where my mouse is. Trouble with working with two screens, you go off the right hand side of my main screen, the mouse comes in at the left hand side of the screen that's above the other one, so I get a little bit disorientated and discombobulated. So let me get Bomcat back on the screen. There we go. And come back to the gameplay for Bomcat. So we're going to go into, let's have a look at the settings before we go on hard mode. Just give you an idea of what different settings there are to choose from. Again, this is a PC game, available on Steam, $4.99, $3.99 in the sale. You can't get it on consoles. That doesn't mean you can't watch me playing it tonight. Okay, so that's all good. We'll go for hard mode, and you'll spot immediately that there's already more enemies to deal with. So, as I often say, wish me luck. Oh no! Hard mode, what are you going to do? Might be worth me using these bombs to take out some of the enemies. Oh, that's not what I had in mind at all. I guess that's the way to do it. I forgot I couldn't like walk up the ladder. Oh no! Sorry, that was a bit uncalled for. Completely lost control there on the ladder. Where are we? We've got one more terminal on the right to get. Let's get up and get that. Waiting for the guy to get out of the way. I'll get the bird. Oh, that was a stupid move. Go over the other side and get the other bomb. Over the birdie. Oh, there we go. And I walked into an obstacle. There's more obstacles as well. I wasn't expecting that. Let's give it another go. We are 8:23, around about half past. I'll be looking to end the stream. If we're enjoying Bomcat and lose track of time, might go on a bit further. So we'll see how it goes. Hard mode. See if I can get past level 1. Should get the little creature this time. No, they're notoriously difficult to get rid of. Oh, I keep making that same mistake. I've got a piece of fruit, anyway, that's something. On the plus side, the terminal's gone. Oh, that was handy. I have to remember that. You can bounce the bomb off of the platform. Oh, you silly arse. Okay, well I got the terminal anyway. That's something. So one more terminal to get. Watch out for the bird. Should be able to. Yeah, the force field's gone now. Watch out for the obstacles coming from the top of the screen. Good. Right, octopus is gone. So that's level 1 on hard mode. Whew. I'm going to pause the game briefly because I'm getting really dry and I desperately need to have a drink. As I said to you earlier on, this is not wine. That would be a lot of wine to have on a live stream, wouldn't it? That's Ribena. Honest. Okay. What on earth was that? That was awful! Let's see if I've got to continue. Oh, no continues. I'll carry on in hard mode because it's where we're at. You know what I'm saying? 25 past 8. Okay. Oh, I messed it up again. Stop, think before you act. I wonder if I can bounce the bomb off the platform. That could do it. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, that didn't. Oh, blew up the creature though, and the other bomb, unfortunately. So I'll go up here and get the bomb from the top to try and destroy that terminal below me. Now, didn't I bounce the bomb off the platform last time? Ooh, that went well. Although, no, I thought that was going to blow up the terminal. Okay. Oh. Of course, I'm forgetting once you throw a bomb, if you walk over it, it picks it up again, doesn't it? Although, didn't I just kill a couple of creatures without even trying? I ain't complaining about that. That's made life a little bit easier. Okay. I think the strategy I explained at the beginning of starting these hard levels of maybe concentrate on trying to take out some of the creatures before you're trying to take out the terminals, it just makes life overall a little bit easier. Right, this should be straightforward. Avoid the obstacles. And the creatures. And that's level 1 under our belt again. Do you know what? I'm going to go the other side and use the other ladder this time. Because why not? Whew. 8:27. Which technically gives us 3 minutes. Look at his little dance, look. Okay, let's have a think. Bird! Bird! It was a bird. Did you notice? Right, take out the creatures. Oh, it's me thinking I can walk up a ladder whilst carrying a bomb. Didn't see that coming, did I? And that's game over. Do you know what? I'm going to have one more go on this in easy mode because I'm a lightweight, and then we'll call it a night, yeah. Right. Well, that was pointless. Right, going for turbo fast this time. Made that same mistake again. i.e. picking up the bomb after I've thrown it. Cool. Right. Piece of fruit there. Yes, I don't know if I mentioned it, but you can jump over the enemies. Super helpful. Alright, yeah, that's the last terminal. Nearly got taken out by his debris. And I'll use the left. You know what? Before I go up the ladder, I'm going to take out another creature. No, I'm not. I lost a life trying to do that. This little jig that he does, I just love it. Alright. Oh, I thought I was going to get the creature. Oh, I got the other green creature. Trouble is, those green ones, they just keep coming, don't they? Forgetting, of course, that I can jump over gaps while holding a bomb. Also forgetting, the bomb's going to blow up if I keep holding it. Oh, I'm just going to sit here and wait for this other bomb to appear. You see the green line working its way across? That tells you how long it's going to be before the bomb reappears. Okay. I think that's all the terminals. Yep, yep. So all I've got to do now is take out the octopus. Ta-da! Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb, Matthew Wormrod. This is true. They kind of stick to you. Okay. We are 8:30. I'm going to carry on until I lose this game and then we'll call it a night. Thank you so much for watching, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't feel entirely confident with live streaming yet. I've only been doing it a few months. So I do appreciate you stopping by. It is quite encouraging. As long as none of you are sitting there thinking, oh, don't encourage him. No, but thank you, genuinely, seriously. Oh, I threw the bomb off the edge. Never mind, can't win them all. Oh, poor Bomcat. Ooh, that was close. I've got to try and think what I'm going to do here. There we go, that'll work. Block the creature in the process. Right, now hitch a ride on a balloon to get out of there. I think what I need to do here, I'm going to just grab this bomb at the top. Throw him over there and we should be done. I need to find a bomb. There should be one right beside me any minute now. There we go. Hitch a ride on the balloon in anticipation for the ladder appearing. There we go. So we're just over 8:30 now. As I said, I'll finish this game. We've got 2 lives left, so we'll probably get another 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes out of this. And call it a day. Oh, he's not dancing his little jig there. I think he's a bit perturbed by the bombs falling from the sky. Oh, that was bad. And, oh. Okay. I definitely need more practice at this. Ooh, there's a piece of fruit. Got the fruit, we're good. Oh, I thought I could make that jump. Well, I'm not going to continue because we have gone past 8:30 now. But I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed Donkey Kong, challenging though it may well have been. Bomjack, going to be honest, I didn't enjoy that quite so much. I've always enjoyed Bomjack, but I think it's just when I've been playing on my own and not trying to focus on getting technical things right and chatting to the audience. Not that I'm blaming you or anything, but I think Bomjack, I remember playing it on the Spectrum originally. The arcade home conversion on the Spectrum was fantastic. I think a lot of the home arcade versions are quite good of Bomjack actually. So I remember really enjoying it back then on the Spectrum. So the arcade version, compared to other arcade games you could be playing, I'd say maybe it's not the most compelling of games, but it's probably the ideal game to put on an arcade machine that you want people to pump 10 and 20p's into. So yeah, Bomjack, not my favourite. Donkey Kong, obviously a classic, and I really enjoyed that. And challenging as always. Bomcat, definitely recommend it if you have a PC, laptop, a machine, a Steam Deck, any machine that you can play Steam games on for £3.99 in the sale. I mean, you can't say no to that. I mean, look at it. It's cute. It's got great music. It's got really good responsive controls. Really good learning curve. The longer you play it, the better you get, that sort of thing. It does throw you back to the very beginning each time. Most modern games hold your hand by letting you start at different levels, or whether it be giving you a level code or a game save. This one doesn't. It throws you in. It's hard as nails, but it doesn't feel hard as nails to play. So yeah, highly recommend Bomcat. I recommend giving that a go. So I'm going to leave it on the Bomcat title screen whilst I say thank you for watching. I'll have a quick look at the chat and no new comments in there to speak of. I'll stay in the chat for a little while after I come off the stream tonight. So yeah, as I said, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next week and for the next 3 weeks in videos. And in another 4 weeks, I'll see you for another live stream. So bear with me while I work out what to do with my mouse and say bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.